The Bronny James rumors are all over the place. All eyes are on the young man heading into the 2024 NBA draft as he attempts to join forces with his father, the one, the only LeBron James. He was more of a secondary contributor during his lone season at USC, where he was averaging just 4.8 points, 2.8 rebounds, 2.1 assists, zero point 0.8 steals, and 0.2 blocks, while shooting a lowly, and I mean lowly, 36.6% from the field, including 26.7% from deep. And though it's being reported that the Los Angeles Lakers are not considering taking Bronny with the 17th overall pick in the draft, Bleacher Report's Jonathan Wasserman still has him projected as a second-round pick of the Lakers in his latest mock draft. If LeBron James does indeed return to the purple and gold in 2024-25, that would mean pairing this father-son duo together at the sport's highest level. It would feel unprecedented to me, like Ken Griffey Jr. senior level unprecedented. At the NBA Scouting Combine in May, James measured at 6'1.5" and 210.4 pounds with a 6'7.25" wingspan. A link to Wasserman's full scouting report can be found in the description of this video. The rumor mill has been working overtime in regards to this young man, as it's being reported that LeBron won't sign with his Suns for the minimum if they draft Bronny. That means LeBron James isn't taking a $50 million pay cut to play with his son, no matter how enticing it sounds to do so. And furthermore, according to ESPN's Jonathan Cavoni, Rich Paul elaborated by stating that there is no package deal option for LeBron and Bronny with the Suns or Lakers. The Lakers can draft Bronny and LeBron doesn't resign. LeBron is also not going to Phoenix for a minimum deal. We can squash that now. That's a quote directly from Rich Paul. Sounds like Bron and company are trying to get right out in front of this as quickly as possible. It's also been reported that teams are having a really tough time trying to schedule workouts with Bronny. We know he's already worked out with Phoenix and the Lakers, but other teams are having poor luck trying to get him in the building. Apparently, the sense among teams is that its agent, Rich Paul, does not want him on a two-way contract, and the range he's going to be picked, the 40 to 58 range, that's where two-way contracts are generally handed out. So it's looking right now like Bronny is going to slide to number 55 to the Lakers. It's crazy because there is definitely interest, it seems. James made such an impression at the NBA Scouting Combine that executives around the league started to see him as a legit NBA prospect over the past few weeks. Indiana Pacers coach Rick Carlisle said on the Green Light with Chris Long podcast that Bronny James will go quite a bit higher than the 50th overall pick in the 2024 NBA draft. It should also be noted that the Pacers currently own the 49th and 50th picks. According to NBA insider Mark Shine, the Mavericks, who just competed in the NBA Finals, would have interest in selecting Bronny James with the 58th overall pick, though he cautioned Dallas realizes it's extremely unlikely that James will be available for that selection. And that's just not the rumors. This young man is already drawing some pretty telling comps. And speaking to Hoops Hype's Michael Scotto, an NBA scout compared Bronny James to longtime guard Austin Rivers, stating, "I think Bronny will go in the draft because of who he is, and some team will really think LeBron will come if they draft him. If the Lakers keep their pick, they won't pass on him. He's a decent player. He's better than some guys who may get picked ahead of him. He's solid, but not spectacular. He knows how to play, he can handle the ball well enough. If you leave him alone, he'll drill a three. He reminds me of Austin Rivers as a player, and he stayed in the league for over a decade." Austin Rivers, who is currently a free agent, owns career averages of 8.5 points, 2.1 assists, and 2 rebounds per game. Pretty respectable. Now, on the coaching front, one does have to wonder if Dan Hurley's decision to spurn the Lakers in favor of staying in the college ranks makes a difference here, especially after the hiring of newbie and podcast partner of LeBron, JJ Redick. It was being reported that LeBron was impressed with Hurley's sophisticated offensive actions and the possibility of Hurley and his staff becoming responsible for Bronny's pro development. Now, I'm sure at some levels, LeBron just wants his son to develop properly. And all I know is that Bronny James is honestly an intriguing prospect. He certainly has the skill set that could translate at the NBA level, but I can't help but kind of feel bad for him at times. I think he's being rushed along way too quickly. Personally, I think he could have benefited from another year or two at the collegiate level, but what do I know? I'm just a random content creator. Anyways, time will tell what happens. One thing is for certain, the world is waiting with bated breath to see what happens with Bronny.